I'm Chris Buescher. I drive the number 17 Ford Mustang for Roush Fenway RFK Racing. I've been driving for 27 years now, since I was 5. So I've been here basically half of my lifetime at this point. So things are getting very busy on the race team side as well. So we've got a great group, and really excited about the potential of our team for this season as well. It's kind of your second family, right? It's the people that you're around just as much as family at the house. We have a group that works really well together, that has stayed very largely intact. I think that it's been good because we have relationships, we have friendships, we know how each other work, we know what to expect, and we know what we expect out of everybody.
You need to be the fastest pit crew out there. Have to get to the car faster than anybody, have to get the tire out faster than anybody.
So there's essentially 5 people a part of our pit stop, and I basically take the lug nut off, take the wheel off, someone else puts it on for me, and then I tighten it back up. So it's kind of funny because we're probably over the wall performing our jobs for about a total of 2 minutes, but everything around that is what's really, really important.
Well, since the new single lug pit stop, it has narrowed the competition down a ton. So the littlest mistake now can cost you more than it ever has.
Yeah, every 10th matters in the sport. Every 100th of a second matters in the sport. And when you can minimize those things by staying hydrated, it's really important.
Hydration is probably behind heat, is the most difficult thing that we have to deal with. We work outside in the elements. We don't have a single dome that we go into and put a roof on. And you're looking at temperatures inside our race cars that are in the 120 to 140 range. You're doing that for 3 to 4.5 hours on some of our longer races on our hotter summer days.
I've noticed a lot of difference ever since we got HOIST in the amount of cramping that happens to me is significantly less.
It's a whole lot tougher to stay hydrated than you think if you don't prepare yourself before you get to the racetrack.
Having something that's high in sodium really helps me, especially for a pre and a during, because it helps keep the sodium going through, and that allows everything else to bond to the sodium that's going through your bloodstream and allows it to actually saturate instead of just going in one end and out the other. Well, one of the big things that we focus on is mentality, because we want to be aggressive, and we're talking about half-tenths, and if I can do my job half-tenth better, maybe it can make Jacob's job a half-tenth faster. So now we've just gained a whole tenth combined, and so that's a lot of what we try to work on with pit stops, is to do it enough that it's just reaction. It's not thinking through the process, you're just doing it.
And it's hard to win in our sport. It's extremely hard. So when we can get to that level to where we're able to contend, we gotta take it in and enjoy it, and make sure that we're able to use that to drive us to push harder for the next weekend and figure out how to win more.
To go into this year with the same team that was on the car last year is a really big deal, because of those 7 years, I've never gone from one year to the next and had the same guys.
I feel like our potential is huge right now, that we're all very optimistic about what our season looks like. I think that if we can start off where we left the 23 season, that we can go do pretty awesome things. Definitely looking at a run through the playoffs, and a good chance to go run for a championship. Now, it's early to talk about that, but we firmly believe that that's our opportunity ahead of us right now. We got to have that trust and that faith in one another to be able to be ready for that, and we do.